Let me cook with his top 3 methods to break down defenses in EAFC 24. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you doing? I'm hitting you with tutorials day in, day out throughout the year of EAFC, so be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Can we do it? Let's get into it.
Moving into the first technique, and it just had to make this video, and that is recycling the ball. It is one of the most effective methods of breaking down defenses, not just this year in the AFC 24, but in previous years. And if you cross compare pro gameplay from previous years to present, every single year, the way pro players will break down defenses is by taking the ball to the wing, dragging defenders out to the side, and then quickly recycling back into the middle where the spaces and gaps have opened up. Now, in terms of actually doing this, you need a formation that allows you to at least focus your attack down the flank of the pitch. Formations including the 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-3, the 4-4-2, or the 4-2-2-2. Any formation, rather, that allows you to focus your attack on the width area of the pitch, where a lot of your attackers will be positioned, is a great formation to use to essentially abuse this attacking technique. And what you're going to want to do is build up out on that side until you get down towards the width area, around that corner flag area, and then you're quickly wanting to recycle back through the middle, whether that might be a dink inside, a pass back to the wing back, or even a driven pass back through to the midfielder, where he can then attempt to find the striker who is in space, which you have created from taking it out to that width area. The second technique of breaking down defenses has to be the driven pass into a regular pass. Now, the reason why this has made this video is simply because it is super effective for penetrating defenses instantaneously. You hit the driven pass, whether that's from the width area or even from the midfield, into a winger or into a striker, and then you pass the ball subsequently afterwards, which then allows you to hopefully create a lot of space and penetrate the defense. And why this is so effective is simply because your opponent does not have time to react to your passing play. And if you get good at this, you will break down defenses in absolutely no time, just like in these examples that you're seeing up in front of your screen right now. The third and final technique of breaking down defenses entails you guys forcing your opponent to drag defenders out of their position. Now, there are actually multiple techniques to do this, whether that be hitting the striker's feet, dribbling backwards and drawing that centre back out manually, whether that be standing still in the midfield to force your opponent to come out of his position with a midfielder or a defender, or whether that be simply taking a touch back into space so that you at least drag the defender out slightly to create space for you to break down the defense. You see, the trouble is a lot of people try and force the attack. They try and take a touch forwards. They try and dribble forwards into the defender, and they get absolutely nowhere. And this is the trouble with drop back opponents. People don't know how to break them down because they, well, first of all, don't know how to implement and abuse the two techniques I've already mentioned in this video. But secondly, essentially, they don't know how to drag defenders out or force your opponent to come out at you. And that's how essentially we break down defenses that are dropped back. We make our opponent come out of his position to create space and then exploit that space. Breaking down defenses is all about shifting defenders and creating space. And these techniques I've mentioned will hopefully help you guys do this. Now, in terms of the intricate details of these techniques that I have mentioned in this video today, you can find them in all of my complete tutorials, whether that be the complete taking a touch tutorial, complete dribbling tutorial, or complete attacking tutorial. Every technique is broken down more in depth in those tutorials. For instance, dribbling back into space with attackers, or taking a touch into space backwards, or in fact, recycling the ball. You can find those on the channel, so go and check them out.
So there you have it. That's the top 3 mistakes that I notice when people are attacking. Now, if you want to get personal one-on-one coaching with me, you can. The link is down below. In my opinion, it's better than spending money on FIFA points, because at the end of the day, a better team is not going to make you a better player. It's how you use that team. It's your skill and ability as well as mentality that will improve your game and get you better results, which will get you better rewards to get a better team. So check that out. The link is down below, but I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao.
Thanks
Goodbye.
for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.